Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about California condors. The California condor, a member of the new vulture family, is the largest flying bird in North America. They have black and white feathers and a bald head that can be different colors, including white, pink, or reddish purple. The California condor is one of the heaviest birds of North America. The biggest males can weigh up to 25 pounds, which is about how much these gallons of milk weigh. California condors can probably live to be 60 or more years old, although none of the condors now alive are older than 40 years old yet. California condors have great soaring and flying ability. They can soar without flapping their wings for over an hour. Their wings may stretch nearly 10 feet from tip to tip. When in flight, these huge birds glide on air currents to soar as high as a dizzying 15,000 feet, which is almost 3 miles up. The California condor can fly at a speed of 56 miles per hour. California condors like to hang out in the places that have trees and are rocky, like mountains, canyons, and valleys. They live in rocky, scrubland, coniferous forests, and oak savannas in California, Arizona, Baja California, and around the Grand Canyon. They are often found near cliffs or large trees, which they use as nesting sites. They don't bring any plant material in, just lay their eggs on the floor. The females lay only one bluish egg annually, which is the lowest reproduction rate for any bird species. The egg weighs up to 280 grams. Eggs hatch in 53 to 60 days. Chicks need 150 to 180 days before they begin their first flight. The young depend on their parents for more than 12 months and take 6 to 8 years to reach maturity. Though California condors may not be the prettiest bird you've ever seen, but they have a very important job. Just like garbage workers come to your house to take away the trash in your neighborhood, California condors are like the sanitation workers of the animal world. They are carnivores and only eat meat, but they don't hunt live animals. They are called scavengers because they eat animals that have already died, helping to keep the environment clean. California condors like to eat carcasses of animals such as cougars, cattle, sheep, goat, donkeys, pigs, horses, rabbits, aquatic mammals, whales, California sea lions, and salmon. They will travel as much as 160 miles in search of carrion, which is the decaying flesh of dead animals. California condors dominate the other scavengers at a carcass, except for when a golden eagle is present. The condor weighs twice as much as the eagle, but the eagle has superior talons. California condors are able to survive for 1 to 2 weeks without feeding, because they eat over 2 to 3 pounds of food at a time. They spend more time roosting than flying, mostly engaged in preening or sunning, the latter usually done first thing each day, warming up when the sun rises. California condors also take much time over grooming. Their plumage is kept well arranged and is carefully preened. They clean their bare head and neck after feeding. They bathe at watering holes, cleaning dust and food from their feathers. Predators of California condors are ravens, bears, mountain lions, coyotes, bobcats, and golden eagles. Their population continues to be threatened, sadly, by poison ingestion, most notably by lead poison from hunters' bullets left in their carcasses. Other threats include illegal egg collection, habitat loss, and power lines. Once ranging from Canada to Mexico along the western coast, California condors neared extinction in the late 1970s, with only a few dozen birds in existence. By 1987, there were only 10 California condors living in the wild. Biologists brought them all in for a captive breeding program. The California condor population grew and they began to be released back into the wild in 1992. Today there are around 500 California condors in the world and more than 220 flying free. What you can do to help California condors, you can write to your senators or congressperson encouraging a nationwide ban on lead bullets. Hunters can use copper bullets for ammunition instead, which do not harm California condors if they ingest them. You can also help condors by donating to the Friends of the California Condor, wild and free nonprofit group, which focuses on outreach events, education programs, and advocacy for the endangered animal. California condors were sacred birds to the Native Americans who lived in the open spaces of Western America. The Mapuche people call Condor the king of birds and believe he embodies the four cardinal virtues of wisdom, justice, goodness, and leadership. You can watch a California condor chick grow up on a condor cam at www.sdzsafaripark.org/condor/cam. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous